Get ready to make a toothpick holder. Hi, Marie here. Welcome to Pottery Crafters. You found video number 17 in our Beginner Pottery Wheel Project series. Today you'll learn how to throw, decorate, and glaze a toothpick holder. And yes, you'll see the finished piece. If you like what you see, give the video a thumbs up. If you want to support me or see new videos, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get a notification whenever I upload a video. Before we get started, here's a list of tools and supplies I use to make the toothpick holder, which will also be down below in the show notes along with any other important information I may talk about throughout the video. The tools and supplies listed are only recommendations and items I use on a daily basis. I'm starting with the clay already centered, so if you're having any problems with centering your clay, you can check out the video up above. With that said, enjoy the video and make sure you stay to the end to see the finished piece. Let's get started. For this little project, I have 4 ounces of Amico Stoneware 38 white clay. To open this small amount of clay, use your index finger while keeping the clay in place with your anchor hand. Stop to check the thickness of your clay with your needle tool. You only need 1/4 of an inch of clay on the bottom. Make sure you compress the rim with your sponge to keep those S-cracks away. Notice how the left thumb is anchored against the right middle finger. This will help the pressure of your fingers stay consistent while pulling up the clay. Carefully get rid of any water on the bottom with your sponge and compress the rim. I'm using the small rounded edge on the top of the ultimate edger to define the rim of the toothpick holder. Then the double edge to create a nice design on the bottom. To find out the different ways you can use the ultimate edger, check out my video. I left a link for you in the description below. Once the holder is bone dry, into my scud kiln it goes for a bisque fire at cone 04. Wipe the holder with the damp sponge to remove any fired clay particles and dust. Doing this will help the glaze bond better to your piece. I'm pouring Amico Deep Fire Brick into the toothpick holder. You want to flip it over for 5 to 10 minutes so any glaze doesn't pool on the bottom, and apply 1 coat on the outside. I'm using the mop brush for the first coat. Once the glaze is dry, apply a second coat of deep fire brick on the outside only. For the best results, remember to mix your glaze well and pour it through a strainer to catch any clumps or debris that may be lurking in your glaze. If you're having any trouble with glazing, check out my article on 27 glazing tips for beginners. I left a link for you in the description below. After the glaze is dry, apply one more coat of deep fire brick to get a nice smooth finish. Once the third coat dries, dip the rim in Spectrum Pearl White glaze. I wipe any glaze off the bottom, and after the glaze is dry, the holder goes into my scuck kiln for a final firing at cone 5. Here's the finished toothpick holder. It's a cute little toothpick holder. I like the fire brick and the pearl white combination. It's one of my favorites on my recipe list. I think it turned out pretty good. What do you think? Post any comments, questions, or even ideas for future videos in the comments section below. Some of the best tips and feedback come from you. Also in the comments section are more show notes and pottery making info. I hope you've learned a thing or two to make your own toothpick holder. Check out my other videos from Pottery Crafters. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified when a new video comes out. I'll see you in the next video.